So yesterday I did a video on the reasoning that the coaches gave for jumping Cam Newton and that whole bad look that we had seen happen, right? And Plies and Shannon Sharpe gave their opinion on this before the whole explanation video came out. But I want to get to that real quick. Let's go to yeahimstacie for what Plies had to say.
This post about I think the clip, I think it was yesterday, that went viral at the 7-on-7 tournament. And I said, man, what's always interesting to me about my people is how we play so shocked, surprised, and delusional when certain things happen. I don't know if it started off this way, 7-on-7, but when I got with for 7-on-7, I've always said and always labeled it as disrespectful ball or dysfunctional ball. When I got with for 7-on-7, I said, oh, okay, I get it. This is where all the kids come every off season to be able to do everything that they couldn't do during the regular season. You can go do the backward flips, you can catch the hitch and spin the ball, you can catch a touchdown and defender walking off, you can run behind him and hump him, and everybody,
Wait, run behind him and hump him. What's happening now? I don't understand what's going on the football field. It sounds like y'all playing a different game out there. Ain't got nothing to do with football. But let's get back with what the Plies had to say.
The more disrespectful you can be, the more coverage you get and the more viral it goes. The coaches, disrespectful to the other coaches. They disrespectful to the kids. 40-some-year-old men talking to 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids like they 40. The kids disrespectful to the other players. Everybody disrespectful to the officials. The fans disrespectful to the players. The players disrespectful to the fans in most cases, not all. But it's a toxic environment that was created by adult men. The majority who look just like me and you. And the dysfunction and the disrespect was so popular amongst everybody involved, the parents, the players, and the coaches, that it became a thing. But the minute the disrespect and the dysfunction go too far, then we dive online and say, man, I can't believe they did. But everything about it has been disrespectful from the beginning. And the majority of the coaches, parents, and players have fed into the disrespect and the dysfunction. But the minute it go too far, oh, we play so shocked, crazy, and surprised. But how could this happen?
Now, I will give Plies this. All the points he made, absolutely correct. Like, I didn't know that 7-on-7 ball was like this, but, you know, it makes sense. It sounds like this type of stuff be going on. You know, get more disrespectful players, aggressiveness and all of that. Our parents getting into it. They want to fight because they kids, this, that, and the other. Coaches want to. All these points he made were great points. It's like, how do you expect all of that to go down and then somebody not to fight? Right? But ain't this the same thing that he does in his music? He make gangster music. Shoot you in your face. Killer music. That he makes a living on, right? He lives very well off making violent music for the streets to consume, and then the street regurgitates that music back amongst each other. Just one of his lyrics from the song, I'm all black. I'm on some other ish. I'm dressed in all black. I'm with my ends in them, and all of us strapped. We on that killer ish. Somebody getting whacked. You know I mean business when I'm in all black, right? But then when somebody like a Nipsey Hussle dies, somebody like P&B Rock dies from getting robbed and shot, the list goes on. Biggie, shot, Pop, shot. Then everybody crying and snotting at the nose and R.I.P. and praying hands and, why you ain't have to do my mans like that. Well, why didn't you care when it was somebody else's mans? Why didn't you care when it was somebody you didn't know mans? You know what I'm saying? That got shot in the face. Everybody want to be gangster until somebody dies or gets hurt that is close to your heart. Then it's like, stop the violence. So this what I'm saying is Plies made some great points, but it's covered in hypocrisy. We cannot be serious about wanting to not see aggression and violence in the world, but we steady putting that out there. Now, I get that we all are kind of hooked into this music. I struggle with it too. I'm not as immersed as I used to be in music, trying to keep up with everything because I want to unplug from it. I listen to a lot of instrumentals and stuff like that just to get away from the lyrics. But I still have the songs that I came up off of that are still like, play that song again. You know what I'm saying? And even though I might not be immersed in today's music, it's still everywhere you go. It's everywhere. You go to a restaurant, you go to a little to-go spot, they playing it in there. They playing it in every car, on every radio station. It's on social media. So I get that it's hard to unplug from, and that we are kind of all hooked into this music in some way. But should we be? Should we be making different type of music? I believe so. I believe it would do the community better to hear something other than twerking, thought boxery, and gangster shooting each other in the face. At some point, we need something better than just that. Because everybody is, it's all gangster and it's all fun until one of your homies get hurt. You dig what I'm saying? So Plies is making some very great points about the 707 and how the aggression is all dipped in around that sport. But then as soon as somebody fighting, it's like, oh, like you expect that to happen. Same thing with the music. It's dipped in violence, it's dipped in debauchery, it's dipped in shoot you in your face. Music, lyrics. And then once somebody gets shot in the face in real life, it's like, oh, R.I.P. Nipsey. Why are we doing all of this? We need to come together. Well, first we need to start with stopping the violence and the debauchery and the gangster talk in the music. Let's start at the root of it. If you stop giving the world soundtracks to ride to when they putting on their all black Air Forces, then maybe you would get a section of the world that would stop putting on Air Forces and figure out a different way to handle these type of things. I'm just saying, Plies, I'm with you, bro, but we got to keep it a buck all the way around. Now I want to get to Shannon Sharpe and the words that he had to say about the whole situation.
You know what? I tell you what you've never seen. Peyton and Eli been having a camp for 20-something years. You ain't never seen no kids be disrespectful to Peyton and Eli. Tell me the footage. Tell me the footage that you've seen out there. Show it to me. What Peyton or Eli asked these kids, or the Drew Brees, because a lot of times they take up a lot of these pro quarterbacks and sometimes upper-level college quarterbacks. Show me the footage. It's us because we think it's cute. I went out there, man, I told Cal to shut up. I told him he was trash. I told him he was garbage. Y'all think that's cute. It's not. It's not. And you wonder why. I don't. I've been stopped wondering.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's really embarrassing that somebody take time out of their day, out of their schedule, out of their life, and try to give back. And you disrespectful, ungrateful. Man, Cam, like I told you, Cam way better than me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have patience for my own kids to be disrespectful. I'll be damned if I'm going to let somebody else's kid disrespect me. And I'm taking time out of those are my blood.
Right.
I got an obligation when they're coming up, but I had an obligation to tell them what's right and wrong.
Right.
And it's always going to be yes, sir, no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
My kids to this day, somebody older than them is yes, sir, is no, sir. It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Right. And knowing
kids, hey, Ocho, my kids, they might curse. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm still dad now. I know you grown, but be careful now. Hey, SOB, don't be letting SOBs and mofos coming out your mouth all kind of hot now.
Now, keep in mind, Shannon gave his commentary before he seen the coaches give their explanation of what happened. But I still agree with Shannon. Like, you won't see this type of thing in a camp with Peyton Manning or the white folks, right? But you will see it with the black folks, right? But listening to this clip from Mase will help you understand the hypocrisy in Shannon Sharpe's words as you watch how he handles himself with white folk versus black folk as well. Even though he was doing it to keep his job. Just take a listen to this.
Listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take that road. I'm going to take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant pops at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you.
Old girl face is priceless. Listen, as hard as this may be to hear, it seems like it may be the truth. And I love Shannon, man. After his sports commentary is hands down the best in the game, if you ask me. Club Shay, a little messy for my taste lately, but I love everything bro be doing. You know what I'm saying? But this is making sense, man. It's like, why do Shannon jump off the handle with black folks versus the white folks? Now, I get, as we found out all the information, that he held it together on that show because he was trying to keep his job. Which before I thought he held it together because he wanted to hit the free agent market and he left on his own. Not true. So he found it in himself to keep it together to retain his job. But he's got a huge brand and sponsors and everything that he's working with now. And he's got First Take as people who might feel some type of way about what he does on other platforms. So First Take, and he's partnered with The Volume for Club Shay Shay. So they could have been very well offended as well when it comes to seeing him talk about going to put hands on Mike Epps. But he didn't take those things into reverence when he chose to say to another black man, I'm going to come put hands on you on this national platform that you got. And this is not a problem that Shannon Sharpe just has, but sometimes black folk, we find a lot of extra compassion for white folk that we don't give for our own. And we say we are for our own, but our actions show differently. But just saying, if we really for the black community, sometimes we need to find that extra restraint that we would show that of our white boss. But if everybody just showed everybody the utmost respect, we wouldn't be having a lot of these problems anyway. But it's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.